everyone.
Hi, good morning.
Happy Wednesday. Today's Wednesday Wisdom.
Yep. What did we talk about last week? I was not here.
Last week we talked about appraisals, a little bit about the importance of them, what they're for, and the fact that it's a third party that is a third party coming into the transaction providing an opinion about the sale price. So where we left off was to talk about what happens if the appraisal doesn't match the purchase price.
Yes.
So we're going to discuss that here today.
Yeah, that actually happened to me.
It did.
Yes.
Okay, see, and it's not uncommon for it to happen because, again, we're talking about a third party that is unrelated to the transactions, providing data, and they're providing their opinion about the value. So sometimes their opinion does not match up with what the purchase price is. Right. So usually if that happens, there's two options for the buyers. And the two options are going to be, one, go back to the attorney, right? Because the attorney,
always the attorney.
Yeah, the attorney will make any changes to the contract. So go back to the attorney and talk to the seller to see if the seller is willing to change the price to match the appraised value.
A lot of times they do that.
And they will.
Yeah. They will.
If the seller, agrees to do that, then we make the appropriate changes through the attorneys and move forward.
Yep, and that gives us another chance to negotiate to go back. That's why we have the attorneys in play.
Yep, exactly. So now what happens if the seller says, no, I don't think so. This is the final price. This is what I agree upon. I had other offers on the table, right?
Yes.
I had other offers on the table. I have backup offers. If you don't want to pay the price that we agreed upon, then, we're ready to cancel the transaction. So in that case, as the buyer, you're still able to go ahead and move forward. You can choose to pay the difference between the maximum loan size and then the sale price. Because remember, sorry, I'm moving out of your screen there. Remember, the sale price is, the lower of the sale price with the appraised value is going to determine the maximum loan size. So you could choose to still pay for the price that was agreed upon with the seller, even if the appraised value is not there, and then just bring in the difference that's needed, the cash difference that's needed for closing. So that's always option two. And if you choose to do that, typically the underwriter is going to want you to put a note in the file that says, I understand the value came in at X amount, but I agree to pay X amount for the home.
Yes.
So we stick that in the file and we move on. Do we have any other questions to cover regarding that?
A question I have had, and this happened in my situation, my buyer was very concerned about their earnest money. What happens to that?
Oh, good question.
Yes.
So let's say that you went through the first two options. You tried to negotiate, right? You considered bringing in the cash, but that's not going to work. So the negotiations came back and the seller said no. So if you're not going to move forward at this point because the appraised value is not there, you don't want to bring in the extra cash, you can cancel the contract. And your earnest money is protected, so you can actually get your earnest money back from cancellation.
Yep. There's just a form that both sides have to sign agreeing. It's a mutual cancellation form, and we have that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So as long
right.
So the attorneys will look at everything that was listed on the terms of the contract. So as long as everything, the size of the down payments, the mortgage contingency still in place, if those things are all still in place, your attorney can, with good reason, go ahead and cancel out the contract and request your earnest money so you do not lose that. So that covers the situations with short appraisals. If you guys have any questions, let us know. You can contact me at 773-858-4102.
And Spouses Selling Houses Team, 224-650-7748.
You guys have a great day.
Thanks. Bye.